Dosdall for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and for this month's Tools Today video, I'm going to show you all about the new Washi Chomper from We Are Memory Keepers. This tool is super handy and versatile. First of all, I love that it's got this button here that you can pull out to flatten it for storage. And then it's got this non-stick cutting board that has measurements on it, and your washi tape will not stick to that. And you can turn it over and around so you can get as much use out of it as possible. It's also got this handy centering tool that allows you to get right precisely in the middle of what you're cutting so it's nice and accurate. And it's just super easy. And guess what, friends? Obviously it works for washi tape. So I'm going to stick some washi tape in there. And then I'm going to use my centering guide to find the middle. Make sure I've got that lined up properly. And then I'm just going to punch, and that's really easy. And obviously you've got these shapes when you're done. Okay, there's kind of like an arrow, banner, dovetail, I don't know what you want to call it. Lots of different things you can call it. Well, did you know that you can also use it with ribbon? Let's see what happens if we slide this in here. Use that centering tool to get it just right. Pop it down, and it works for ribbon. And check this out, guys. This is what we're going to do today. This is pattern paper. We're just going to slide that in there. And you can cut things up to an inch wide, which is about what this pattern paper is. Can't quite get that. There we go. Okay, pop that down, and it cuts your paper. So if you like to use these shapes on your paper projects, you can easily cut those and accurately cut those shapes. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with this shape today, and I've made some little Christmas tags, some gift tags, using the Washi Chomper and some beautiful papers from the Very Merry Mat Stack from Die Cuts with a View. And this is the 6x6 pad. And then I've also used the tag punch from We Are Memory Keepers, which is one of my favorite tools, as well as one of the clear cut punches. That's the tag punch. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, I've gone ahead and cut this. Obviously this is 1 inch wide and 6 inches long, but you're just going to cut the top off just below the triangle there. So that's your little tree. And then we're going to make a tag. And this is a 6 inch long piece of paper and 1.5 inches wide, not 2 inches. And what's nice about this tag punch is it's got these guides, so you know exactly where the center is for 1 inch wide, 1.5 inches wide, and 2 inches wide. So I'm going to put it in the 1.5 inch wide slot and just push it all the way back until it stops, and then punch, and you've got yourself an automatic tag ready to go. And then you just push that into the slot. You've got a hole, and it's just so adorable. So what I'm going to do is just cut this so it's the same length as the other tags, which is about 2.5 inches long once it's completed. And then you can save that extra bit for another tag another time. Okay, so now that we've got that, we are going to we're going to tape the tree on. Little double-sided tape on the back. Then of course we need a trunk for our tree. So I've got a little bit of gold washi tape. This is really nice and thin for the tree trunk, and I'm just going to cut that. I only need about 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch for the tree trunk. Make sure I've got that centered. I'm just going to pull that bottom up over it. There we go. Okay, last little bit there for the tree is going to be a sequin sticker. You can add a gem, a little star, enamel shape or dot, whatever you've got. And so now we need to add the Merry Christmas sentiment. And what I've done is I've just stamped with a rotary stamp, a holiday rotary stamp, a few times on this scrap of paper. I am not the world's best stamper, so I wanted to make sure I got it just right. And then what I love about these clear cut punches is you can find whatever you need to punch out so easily. So I want to get this part right here. So I'm just going to line this up, and the magnetic system makes it so easy. There's no guesswork. It lines it up perfectly every time. And I'm just going to move my paper until I've got it right where I want it. And we're going to line this notch up with the notch on there. The magnets just suck it down. And then you're going to punch. And you've got a perfectly shaped little tag. And this tag you can save for another project later on. So I'm just going to use some twine. Oh, first I have to punch a hole. I'm going to use my crocodile to punch a little hole at the top of this bitty tag. So I can get that on. And this is going to go right through here. And then right through there. And then I just like to tie a knot at the top with both ends together. And then you can add this onto your beautiful handmade gift packaging. And it just adds that personal touch because you made it. So guys, seriously need to pick yourselves up a washi chomper. It is so versatile. Remember, it works for washi tape, it works for ribbon, and it works for patterned paper. Thanks for joining me, and happy holiday crafting.